To be awarded with this honorary degree is just profound. Knowing that this is the playground where I worked, where I lived, and all the connections that I've got with Wolverhampton, and now Wolverhampton has bestowed this upon me, I am humbled but profoundly honored to receive this. This is where I've been for the last 5 decades, but equally with the university, I've done many work with the School of Humanities, specifically the Writing and Creative department, and whether it be a commission poem, whether it be a performance with the writers and up-and-coming writers, so many work that have been done over the last decade, so I'm very closely linked with Wolverhampton. But as a poet, absolutely amazing. Over the last 2 decades I had a dream, around 1999, thinking, am I a poet? Can I be a poet? And through the help of mentors and constantly writing and being pushed onto the stage to perform and so many projects, I became the poet that I desired to be, and then to have a national recognition and to go abroad, and whether it be Holland or Philadelphia, and perform in places like this, yeah, it's been amazing. 3 books, actually maybe more than that, I lose count. But to have these books out there and to be recognized as a poet, it's profound, and I'm blessed and I'm grateful. Now, it's quite interesting when people ask me about poetry, why is it so important? And bear in mind, I've been doing this for the last 20 years. When I started doing poetry, or when my first book was published, it was a book about holding grief. My mother had passed away. And so poetry became this place, a haven, where I could hold grief, understand grief, and write about it. And from there, you just realize that poetry is a beautiful, I call it a safe haven. I call it a broad church, where people come into the place of poetry and you're free to write. What is in your heart, what you see, you're almost reasoning with yourself. You're questioning what it is to be who you are. But equally, I hope that we question what it is to be human, what it is to be part and parcel, living with others, and most of all, especially my specific writing, is always a social witness, a witness to what's going on. And almost like Marvin Gaye, what's going on? And I want people to talk about what's going on. I mean, if I was to advise someone as a student and a graduate, my thoughts would be yourself. You've got a goal, but actually sometimes in achieving that goal, you may lose focus on the humanity of who you are. So stay strong to your goal, but be holding on to all those beautiful things that makes you human. There's this thing that Herbie Hancock says, infinite potentiality. And I believe everybody has that infinite potential. So never give up, always aim for that infinite potential.